Hi guys, so this is the makeup look that I'm going to be doing today. It's a real sparkly party look and I absolutely love it. I hope you're all getting into the Christmas spirit and that you're all at your Christmas parties and having fun. Well, this is most certainly a look that you can do and recreate. So make sure you subscribe to my channel because there's loads more videos coming before Christmas, and this is how you get this look. Okay, so I'm going to start with my eyebrows, obviously, as I always do. And because this is quite like a dramatic look, I'm going to do quite strong brows. So I'm using precisely my brow pencil. This is by Benefit and it's in shade 5, which matches my eyebrows. And I'm just going to draw a line under the brow, like this. And extend my brows slightly because they're a little bit short. So that's how long they should be at that angle. And then draw a line on top. And then fill in the gaps, but you see how I'm avoiding the front there, so really avoiding the front section. Then I'm turning it over, I'm just going to brush through to blend the product. Now I'm taking the same product but in shade number 2, and I'm going to put that just at the front of the brow because I like that softer finish at the front so that it's not too like stuck on my brow. So just holding the custom grip that's there so that I get a good stability, and I'm just doing these little hair-like strokes at the front like that. See that? Then I'm going to blend that in too. And then I'm just taking some Ready Set Brow, which is an eyebrow gel, and I'm just going to brush that through my brows to keep them in place all night long. So that's one brow done. That's the brow that's not done. So you can see the difference. This one's just like more bold, dramatic, but also more green. So now I'll do this one. So now we can move on to the eyes. And I don't know if I said it already, but I've got no base on at all. So literally just my brows at the moment, which is obviously all you need. But because this look is quite dramatic, I'm next going to use some primer. And this is Stay Don't Stray by Benefit. And this is an eye primer, but you'll probably notice in loads of my videos that I use it as a concealer too, which I love because it's yellow based. This, I'm just going to put it onto the eyelids. And I'm just using a little mini beauty blender, which is damp, to pat that into place, like that. Now for the exciting bit, the eyeshadow, the shimmer, the glitter, all of it. So with this look, just so you know, if you make a little bit of mess to start with, don't worry, it's just makeup. You can blend it, you can take it off, you can do whatever. And that's why I haven't done my base yet, so that when or if the eyeshadow goes under my eyes, I can just wipe it away. My main eyeshadow palette for this is actually by Estee Edit. And it is these beautiful colours. It's called the Gritty Eye Palette. So I'm going to start by using the green, I've decided. And I'm just going to buff that onto the eyelid here. Just keep your eyes open so that you can feel where you're going, and I'm going up to the socket like this, just backwards and forwards. Such an amazing metallic colour. Then my top tip for when you're doing darker shades is to have a clean buffing brush on hand, because actually if you're using the same one that you're applying it with, all you're doing is moving around the eyeshadow into itself almost. But when you've got a clean one, you can buff it into the position and spread it out. Don't throw it around like that. So buff it like this. And then I'm going to do the other eye. So again, eye open onto that lid. That. And then clean brush to buff. Next up is the black eyeshadow, which has got a bit of a sheen to it too. So I'm just going to take that underneath the lower lash line, just using a hard angle brush for this. So under the lash line like this, just buffing it. Then my favourite trick of just extending that line up. So just extend it up to the angle that the brow ends. just like that, just like that. Then I've got a cotton bud, your best friend, and I'm just gonna buff it in and build it up. So just go over it a few more times to build it. And you see how I've got mess down here and a bit under there? Don't worry, we'll clean it all up. I always think like an eye makeup look like this should look a bit worn in, because actually if you do something absolutely perfect that's like completely even and, you know, really precise, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I actually think it doesn't look as cool. And then actually throughout the night, the look's becoming something that you didn't want it to be. Whereas if you're kind of, you know, not being too precise, then actually the look's gonna stay like that all night. And I love that. I really hope that makes sense, because that's what I think makeup, particularly makeup looks like this, should be like. I just think it's a lot cooler. Anyway, go back in with that cotton bud and just keep building underneath and keep just doing that little flick. So next I'm going to take a black liner, and this is just, ooh, an unsharpened, not great, hold on, a perfectly sharpened black kohl liner. And I'm just going to put that into the waterline just to kind of smoke it up even more. See the difference? And then also into that top waterline too, which you can and cannot do, but you know, it's up to you, but it just makes your lashes look thicker. And the same on the other side. And then I'm actually going to take that liner just a little bit under the lower lashes, almost blending it into that black that I've already done, just to give a bit more depth of colour nearer the lash line. Now for the blue, and I love this shade. So I'm just taking a lip brush, and I'm actually just going to put this on the inner corners. Look at the colour of it. I love it. So, in like that. Oh, I love this shade. I'm actually going to put a little bit of that blue just into the centre of the eye too. Just because it's such a gorgeous colour. Welcome to your Peacock party eye. A bit more, just a bit more. Yeah. What a joy. Oh, love it. But it's just about to get better. You ready for this? Does anyone know what this little pot of joy is? This is the Burberry glitter. I'm going to try and show you without spilling any. Oh, spilled some. Hold on. Look. Oh my god, I spilled so much. Oh my god. Anyway, you get the point. This is the Burberry glitter. Now all over my floor. Oh, bugger. Now I'm just going to stick this on my eye, just pop it all over the top, just like this, look. I'm not actually going to use anything to stick it, because I've tried and tested these, and they actually stay really well. If you want, you can use a bit of gloss or Vaseline or mixing medium or something like that. Scrap that, I've changed my mind, I want to add more glitter, so I am going to put a bit of something on to stick it, and I'm using some pawpaw cream. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and pat it on. I don't want to take away from the colours of the eyeshadows, so I'm just putting it into the centre of the eye, and then I'll pat it over the top, and then more will stick than what was sticking. There we go. And now I'm just putting their real mascara onto my lashes, because it's amazing. So loads of mascara. Oh, and I was also saying that I'm going to teach you guys how to put false lashes on before Christmas, and that I'm not a massive fan of false lashes. I think they can look amazing, but I think it's much cooler to do a Lou Teasdale, as I like to call it, and put on loads and loads of mascara. Okay, so now I'm just going to wipe away any excess makeup, and I'm not a fan of wipes. I don't usually use wipes, but because I've got glitter underneath, it's much easier. So I'm using these Yes wipes, but I only use them in emergency or glitter emergencies. So under the eyes, just remove the makeup, there's quite a lot. And now for my base, I'm gonna start by putting High Beam. It's a highlighter by Benefit. It's going all over my face. Just gonna use my beauty blender to blend it. Then I'm gonna put some oil, and this one is a Pro Genius oil by Nude. And I'm just putting a couple of drops onto my beauty blender because I'm going to use a slightly heavier foundation. It's the Play Sticks by Benefit, and these are limited, so get your hands on them while you can. And I'm putting that everywhere, and then the oil on the beauty blender, the damp beauty blender, will just help to give it a dewiness and blend it out really, really well. And then get my concealer like usual, and then I'm going to put a little bit of bronzer and a bit of blush on. And actually, to finish, for the lips, I'm just going to use the Paw cream again, just to give it a nice, like, dewy lip. But it's all about the eyes. And that is it, guys. That is the Party Peacock makeup look. Not sure if I'm going to call it that. But before you go out, don't forget to fix it with some fixing spray. This is the Urban Decay one. So it keeps it in place. And they actually really work, the fixing sprays. But I love this look. I think it's so awesome and really different and sparkly, but really Christmassy and festive and great. So I really hope you love this look. I want to see all your recreations. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you really do love it. And yeah, that's it for now. I'm so sparkly. I love it. Pop your sequins on, do your hair, go out and have a great night. And for now, I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye, guys.